Hi everyone and welcome to the MIFA podcast. My name is Jonathan Hughes and we have a special treat for you on the show today. This is the third installment of what has gotten to be something of an annual tradition here on the show. Of course, this is the time of year when students are getting their decisions from colleges and typically their financial aid offers as well. Now, of course, this year has been different in that respect, but not different enough. So we still thought that this would be a great opportunity to hear from students about their journey through this process. So what it was like searching for colleges, applying, filing financial aid forms, all of that stuff. And to help us out, we were very fortunate to have the assistance of a fantastic partner of ours, Northeast Metro Technical High School. And this is great because not only do we get to talk about everything that I just mentioned, but we also get to talk about vocational high schools, co-op programs, and the specific and very real benefits that come with them. But listen, the real story here, of course, is the students themselves. So every year we do this. It's so much fun. It's great to get to meet these students, and I always walk away impressed. And this year, of course, is no different. So you're going to get to meet them in just a minute. But first, I wanted to let you know that if you have any questions about planning, saving, and paying for college, you can contact MIFA at 800-449-MIFA. You can email us at collegeplanning@mifa.org, and you can reach us over social media as well. So on Facebook, that's MIFA-MA. On X, that's @MIFA-Tweets. And on Instagram, that's MIFA_MA. So now, let's meet our seniors at Northeast Metro Technical High School.
My name is Ileana. I'm a senior at Northeast Metro Tech, and I am trying to pursue a law.
My name is David Umarna. I'm 17 years old, and I go to Northeast Metro Tech. And after high school, I'm trying to continue my career as an electrician, try to go into the electrical field, either as an engineer or in the workforce.
I'm Gino Carvalhotti. I'm a senior, and my end goal is to be a pediatrician.
I guess I'll ask you, what influenced you in your plans?
For me, it was well, my mom came to this country, and so back in El Salvador, she tried to pursue a law degree but couldn't because she tried to find a better life here. So I just wanted to follow my mom's footsteps and stuff. So yeah.
The education is something that is really important to her. Did she talk about that?
Yeah, she tries to encourage us a lot with our education and stuff. Even I have a 4-year-old little brother, and she goes and buys some workbooks and stuff about the alphabet and stuff. So education is very important in our household.
My parents aren't from here, so they're the ones who just motivate me just to stay in school and just continue.
What about being an electrician or electricity specifically interests you?
I like the math and the science behind it and the physical work too.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do initially, but then I came here. I got into dental assisting, and then that gave me a general idea that I wanted to do something in the health field. And then I also got a job as a summer camp counselor, and it all started coming together that I wanted to work in the health field and work with children. So I ended up in pediatrics.
So I've heard you mention a couple times my shop.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So basically, here at Northeast we call them shops. So yeah, we just say, so I'm from business tech and this is my shop, or I'm in early childcare, that's my shop.
Oh, okay. So, and your shop is business?
Yes.
And your shop is?
Electrical.
And your shop is?
I'm in dental assisting.
Oh, okay. How many shops are there?
There's 16. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And when do you have to choose which shop?
By the end of our freshman year.
You revolve through a certain number of shops weekly, or alternating weeks. You get to do one of each shop, and you get to decide based off I think you get to try 10, something like that.
My shop has helped me a lot through figuring out my career path. Because it's business tech, there's such a wide variety of stuff that I can do. But yeah, my shop has really helped me throughout the years. At first, I did go into it wanting to own my own hotel and stuff.
Yeah.
But my shop actually offers a law class this year, actually. And it actually got me thinking, well, the business aspect, because I do DECA, it's a business competition and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it actually it kind of guided my entrepreneurial mindset. And when I grow up, I want to own my own law firm and stuff. So business tech really fit my endeavors.
I say our shop really does help us learn how to really do the work and understand the work. But then to do like the math and the science, I'd say you would have to like continue studying because there's a lot to it. Because anybody can really do the work. It's just the difference between somebody who doesn't know and someone who does know is how to prevent fire, how to prevent heat.
Something else that makes this high school special is the co-op program. I was wondering if you could explain, David, working co-op.
Yeah, I'm on co-op. I work at MGH. Co-op is like 1 week you come to school as a normal student. The next week it's like a program where you actually go to work in the field, and it counts as your hours for your license. So then when you get out of school, you already have a head start of someone who hasn't even worked at all. And sometimes like it can be stressful because like you have to wake up really early. It's like a real job. You're getting paid, and like I feel like quitting every day. It's still part of my education, so I have to go, right? But 1 week you go to school, and 1 week you go to work, and basically it's just you gotta act like a sponge. Just learn everything. You don't really do much because you're an apprentice, but you gotta like just watch, ask questions, all that.
MGH, you said?
Yes.
And what do you do? So what do you do there? What are you learning?
So in MGH, it's more like the math and science, like I said. It's like a lot of generators, like ASTs, and like sometimes you do like simple stuff like fix a light bulb, but like most of the times it's like coding, it's like all that stuff. And I'm just watching because I can't really touch anything. But like I said, just like ask a lot of questions because they'll always be down to teach you. They'll always like be there. And there's a lot of people there that have had their own businesses, been in the union. It's a really good learning experience.
It's the same for me. I also participate in the co-op program. I work at an accounting firm. And although accounting may not be the path that I may choose, when I took up the job, I saw the office life in certain areas of it. And right now, tax season is like very stressful at our office right now. And so it actually helps me learn how to work under pressure and stuff and getting things on time. My time management skills definitely are at its peak right now. So yeah, I think co-op has really helped me see different options in my life.
I did co-op last year. It's definitely like a good way of learning. I learned like you learn things on paper, but once you do it hands-on in the like actual practice, it's like completely different, and it just shows you a little bit of what the real world's like in like a real job.
Do you think that you have kind of a leg up going to this type of school, a technical school?
100%. If I wanted to right now, I don't have to go to college. I could have a pretty good career. Just be a dental assistant, have a high-paid job.
Yeah, there's definitely an advantage being in a tech school because let's say nothing works out, you still have some learning experience from here that you already have something to like look after. Even if like everything else goes wrong, you still have what you learned in school and you have a head start.
I also agree. I think being a student at a vocational school definitely has its advantages. I'm learning stuff that people are learning at the middle of college career and stuff. Since I'm wanting to study law, I may already know stuff that other people don't because, I've already learned it in high school.
So you've done the college search by now. How did you do that search? What factors were important to you when you were looking at various colleges that you might want to apply to?
I think some factor for me was I'm really close with my family and stuff, so I wanted to stay close. I wanted to go, and growing up, I always knew I wanted an education in Boston. So yeah, so that was like I didn't apply to any colleges out of state; they were all in state and stuff. So yeah, and then like cost was also a factor in mine as well because I have my 16-year-old brother. Like in 2 years, he's gonna be in the same position I am. So I don't also want to go to such a high expensive college that way. Like my parents have to pay for both of us and stuff. So yeah.
And how many colleges did you apply to?
I applied to close to around like 12 or 13.
Were they all close by?
Yeah, they're all close by. Most of them were like just like in the heart of Boston and stuff, like Suffolk University, and like there was UMass and UMass Boston.
Have you heard back from colleges?
Yeah, so far I've gone into like 7 out of what I applied to and stuff. Right now, my career, like right now my path is looking towards Suffolk University. So yeah.
Haven't gotten any financial aid offers yet, have you?
Not yet, no, but they did offer me a scholarship, so I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And where did you apply?
Similar to what Liana said, I want to stay in the local area, so I applied to like UMass Boston, Bunker Hill, and UMass Lowell.
Have you heard yet from any of those?
Yeah, I got direct admission to UMass Lowell, and I got into UMass Boston with a scholarship.
What was that like, getting that letter of direct admission?
Learned that I got direct admission.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was so like, wow. I told my mom, I was like, we did it. Like, man.
Was she happy?
Yeah, she was happy.
Was it a surprise?
Yeah.
So, do you think that made it easier to apply to other colleges? Because, like, well, I know I'm in here. Or?
Yeah. I just had the mindset, like, I'm going to just apply. If I don't get in, I don't get in. I still have this one as an option to get in. But, like, I did apply, and I got direct admission. But at first, I wasn't planning to apply there.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's kind of far away from where I live.
Mm.
But I say I could still make the trip back and forth, because I don't really want a dorm. Because I want to stay with my parents.
Are you hedging towards any particular school?
More to the Boston side. I'm going to stay more local.
And what about you?
The biggest factor was just staying in state and just the price of tuition and stuff. And also, like, I guess campus a little bit, because I do want to do a lot of extracurriculars. A lot of things I've been told, like, going to, like, pre-med meetings and stuff with the colleges, they say, like, you need a lot of extracurriculars. Good grades is, like, the 2 biggest things. And research. So I've just been looking around there. I was thinking UMass Boston just because in-state and the tuition's pretty affordable compared to other places. So
Did any of you take a visit on campuses?
I've only visited 2 colleges. I visited Northeastern University, and then I also visited Suffolk University just a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
And did you like seeing the campuses?
Yeah, like both campuses, I thought like at first, like Gina was saying, I thought I would like the campus environment. And I was like, it was like kind of like, well, Suffolk, their campus is the city, right? So I thought that wouldn't interest me. But once I got there and I saw it, I was like, no, like I actually like it maybe better than just like the campus and stuff. So yeah.
I only visited UMass Lowell, and when I went there, it was just a big surprise because I thought it was gonna be like a high school, like here. It's like the whole city is like a school. You have to take like buses to like the buildings to one side, south side, north side. It's crazy.
yeah, I toured a couple schools. I toured like UMass Lowell, Boston, and Emmanuel. And I couldn't say what I liked the best, but yeah.
Did you enjoy all of them, or were
Yeah, they were all enjoyable.
Yeah. I know that you use MIFA pathway in your school. Northeast Metro uses MIFA pathway. So I was wondering how you used MIFA pathway in your college search.
Well, I began using MIFA pathway from like my junior year. I think looking for colleges because I knew like my senior year is coming up, like my application, like applying to colleges, like that's something soon. So I used like the search your colleges. I used like that little thing where you like match me to like certain colleges and stuff. And it really helped me out a lot to see like my different options and stuff. In the Boston area, I put wanted in-state. I put what I'm looking towards to like to major in and stuff. So
it does really help with like the list of colleges and the filters to really figure out where you're trying to go.
Okay, well now it comes time to file your, not just your admissions applications, but your financial aid application. So what was that process like? What was a surprise about that, or what was stressful about that? What was your experience?
Well, first thing was I heard it was like a first one there, like get the most, or like you have to apply as soon as possible. So like
For financial aid.
Yeah, for financial aid. So I was like on the website every single day because it said it dropped, but it was just like a beta or whatever, like only allowing so many people in. And all my friends are like constantly texting me like, "Did you get in yet? Did you get in yet?" So like I was stressing, and then like my mom and dad's account were like messed up somehow. So like we didn't know if we got it, but we were like on the website. I think I checked like at least once an hour every single day until I got in.
Have you been able to file it yet?
Well, I got my like it was like a number. They gave me that the other day. I don't know exactly what filing is. The SAI I got a while ago.
Oh, you did?
They emailed me that a while ago. But then like when you go on the website, it tells you like a range of like where you're at and like a number.
What about you, David? Have you been able to file yet?
I did, like at the end of February, because I was like struggling with my parents' accounts. It was weird. I had to get help from like older people that already graduated, like from here too, from this school and from college. But they said that the FAFSA has changed a lot.
Yes.
So they were confused as me. So,
Ileana?
I'm still in the process of filing because the problem with my parents' account just got resolved, like literally just a couple days ago. So we're working on filing it out right now.
I know it's tough, but can you explain what the issue was that prevented you from filing them? How did you try to fix that?
For me, it was like the activation of their accounts and stuff. Like, and it got delayed, and I was on customer service, like calling them all like 2 times and stuff. And like at first, they're like, "It's gonna take a couple business days." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And then it still wasn't activated and stuff. And then I called back, and then they said it was gonna take like 2 weeks, like with business days and stuff. And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
When did you start filing?
So I tried to start filing it like right when it came out, but like Gino said, it was like causing a lot of problems and stuff. So I just like decided I heard it was first come first serve, but then my cousin told me like, "Oh yeah, I applied a little bit late too, but they still gave me a good amount of money." So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait a little bit and like wait for them to like try to fix some aspects of the website and stuff. And
So was it like weeks or was
like a couple weeks, yeah. And then I started like talking to my mom about it and stuff. So we were able to get her part done. It's just like my dad's account that was like causing problems.
I started doing it like the beginning of January, and the activation part is what like messed everything up. And I would try to call customer service, but they would just put me on hold. I just stayed there waiting for like 15 minutes, never got back to me, so I just hung up. I kept trying that with like the people that were helping me, and eventually we just got it on our own. We even emailed them, but nothing.
and you filed February, you said?
I finished it in February, but I started it January 4th.
I got it in like the third day after it started. But like it took like multiple tries. Every time we got on the website, like you'd get halfway through and then it just crash. And then it was a mess. But I eventually got in and yeah, filed it like 3 days in.
Now, did you apply to any colleges that require additional financial aid applications?
So I applied for like I also applied for like Northeastern and stuff, and like Boston College, Boston University, and I tried to get as much financial aid out of them. But I know they also required the CSS profile and stuff. So yeah, but the CSS profile was kind of easier for me to fill out just because there wasn't so many people on the website at the same time and stuff.
Comparing the FAFSA and the CSS, it definitely took longer to do the CSS if it was just like strictly just doing it, but like the FAFSA took way longer just because it was failing.
What was it like for your parents? Was it stressful for them too, filing these forms?
Yeah, my mom was like calling the customer support every day at work. She was on hold with them. She was not happy.
My mom was just like, every day just asking me, "Did you do it yet? Did you do it yet? Did you do it yet?" Like, no, not yet.
For me, my parents, yeah, like they were a bit stressed about it, and they could see the amount of stress it had on me too. So like, they were more like of a support system. Like, they were like, "It's okay, like we'll get it done," and then.
Okay, so you have some acceptances. Just a rundown again, Ileana, you applied to 12 schools and were accepted to 7. David, you applied to 3 and were accepted by 2. And Gina, you applied to
6. I'm waiting for one more to get back. It's Brandeis, and then we'll see.
Okay, so you get some scholarship information from colleges, but obviously with the FAFSA having not reached them yet, you don't have full financial aid offers yet. Is it stressful to wait?
Yeah, my parents are like waiting for an answer on where I'm going. They keep like asking me, and I don't have the full information yet, so I can't decide.
Yeah, same thing.
It's the same for me here.
Typically, college deposit dates are May 1st. How are your colleges handling that with the FAFSA delays?
So what they did for some schools that I applied to, at first it was May 1st, but then they saw how like delayed FAFSA was and stuff, so some schools pushed it back to June 1st.
Do you have a similar experience in yourself about deposit dates, like colleges?
Yeah, I feel like saying they're pushing everything back because financial aid is late.
How much of a role do you think cost will play in your decision when you're picking your colleges?
Well, I want to go to school for a long time, so I think that's a really important factor for me personally.
I want to try to get into Bunker Hill just because it's community college, so I can save a little bit more money and then transfer into a university.
Yeah, cost definitely plays a big factor in my decision. For colleges, like I said, I have like my younger siblings to think about and stuff.
Are you concerned about loans?
Yeah.
A bit, yeah.
One of my teachers really likes to talk about like financial information and stuff like that. So we watched like a documentary in class about a guy or a bunch of people that are like in crazy college debt and like statistics about college debt, and it's like I wouldn't say it scared me, but it's like it really got me like thinking about where I'm gonna go because of that. So
yeah, I've heard from like people that already graduated that there's like the loans, they're worth it. You just gotta like really like try to pay it back because there's some that have interest, there's some that have no interest. They can give you as much as you want, but you have to pay back with interest. And I know people that graduated years ago and they're still paying it, and then there's people that already paid it off. It really all depends how much you can support on your own and how much support you really need from others.
Financial literacy is actually a part of the business technology shop and stuff. And so we did go over loans and like stuff. And at the beginning of this year, we actually talked about student loans, and we actually went through the simulation of like going like you living your college life and stuff. It goes over your social life and all that stuff, and then your costs, and then it shows how much debt, like the estimated debt, like college students have after graduating. And I wanted to avoid that as much as possible, which is why like loans are like a kind of like a scary thing for me, because like I don't want my credit score to take a huge hit to that because of it. And like I also want to go on to law school and stuff, so I just want to like get out of the first 4 years with just little to no debt.
If you had any advice for any students coming up after you throughout this whole process, what would it be?
For me, I just say when looking for any career path that you may choose, I think research is really good, and seeing like if that certain career path fits like your wants and needs and stuff. So yeah, I feel like finding a perfect match or like a good match to a certain career is like a really like just a huge achievement after high school.
I'd say start like now, like start early, because the year goes by quick. Sometimes you don't even know what you want to do. So once you have something in mind, just start and network. Try to like make connections with a lot of people. They can really help you. You never know. They can tell you things, not make the same mistakes as them. And yeah,
I'd say be open-minded to where you want to go and what you want to do, because things can change, and apply for scholarships as early as possible.
Well, thank you very much. Best of luck to all of you, and I'd love to check in with you later on if you're up for that, to see how things are going with your major choice. It was great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too.
To our students, Ileana, David, and Gino, thank you for participating. It means so much to us that you're willing to do that. And hearing you talk about everything that's ahead of you is really exciting. The best of luck to you. Of course, we wouldn't have met them if it hadn't been for our friends at Northeast Metro in the guidance department. So thank you, Helen Rouse. Thank you, Rosemary Ruiz. And thank you, Jean Mills. And folks, if you liked what you heard today and you want to hear more from us on planning, saving, and paying for college and career readiness, then you can follow us wherever you get your podcasts, and please remember to review us because that helps us, and tell your college and career-minded friends and family about the show. I'd like to thank our producer, Sean Connolly. I'd like to thank our friend, Jen Bento Pinion. I'd like to thank AJE, Lisa Rooney, and Lauren Dans for their assistance in getting the show posted. Once again, my name is Jonathan Hughes, and this has been the MIFA Podcast.